Hi, very good afternoon to all. My name is Bhavana and our subject is business economics. We are continuing our lecture. Now we discuss what is the input and output combination. What is the input and output combination? They are different factors of production while producing a product. In these different factors of production, in which input combination gives maximum output and at least cost. That is the best input and output combination. While explaining these terms, we are discussing two different methods. They are marginal product approach. Up to now we explained what is the marginal product approach. Next we are discussing what are the isocont or isocost approach. Already I explained what is the isocont curve. Isocont curve is mainly based on two inputs. Here we are taking the two variable inputs. What are the variable inputs? The land and labor and capital. We are taking these variable inputs. For these variable inputs, they are inversely related, but at every point we get an equal satisfaction. Means our output level is we are fixed at 100. The output is fixed. When the labor increases, the capital decreases. When the capital decreases, the labor increases. But these two are changes, but the ultimate output is fixed. It is known as isocost curve. Let's see here. Isocont or isocost curve approach. The least cost combinations of factors. What are the least cost in which we are getting least cost of factors of production? It may be called land labor or labor capital or capital entrepreneur. Whatever inputs, in which of these we are considering two inputs, in which inputs we are getting least cost of production, then it is the best input and output combination. The least cost combination of factors are producer's equilibrium, means that our output is constant. Is now explained with the help of isoproduct cost curve. For that concept we are explaining through isoproduct cost curve. The optimum factors combination. Optimum means ultimate efficient use of our factors of production. The optimum factors of combination or least cost combination refers which name you can be called. Optimum factors combination or the least cost combination refers this combination of factors with which a firm can produce a specific quantity. Means suppose I already in this previous example we are discussing 100 packets of biscuits. For this 100 packets of biscuits I am taking the labor and capital. For this labor and capital the output is specified, output is fixed, but here the changing only in inputs. So which input is the best combination for it? Very low cost for giving the 100 packets of biscuits of output at lower possible cost. In which input factor is giving for me at lower cost for that our specified quantity of outputs. The optimum factor combination, here we are considering the optimum factor combination at the least cost combination. The optimum factor at the least cost are the same. Refers the combination of factor with which a firm can produce a specific quantity. Already we discussed what is the specific quantity. 100 packets of biscuits of output at lower possible cost, at very reasonable cost. While we are taking the inputs, we are considering the two inputs. For these two inputs already we decide our specific quantity. In which inputs combination we give the maximum output. Thus input combinations is the best. As we know, there are a number of combinations of factors. We know that there are number of combination of factors. We know what are the factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Whatever the combination you take, which can yield a given level of output. What is our given level of output? 100 packets of biscuits. The producers has to choose already we decided our output. Already we know the inputs. So the producer has choose one combination out of this which yields a given level of output with least possible outlay. Already we decided what is our output: 100 packets of biscuits. For this 100 packets of biscuits, there are different inputs in the market. So for these different inputs, the producer, the person who are producing the goods, have to choose which input combination gives our output at very reasonable cost. I hope you understand. Already we decided our output. What is our output? 100 packets of biscuits. For this 100 packets of biscuits we have to produce. For this the producer has in market there are different factors. Then there is a land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. So for these inputs the producer, the person who are producing this has to choose which combination of input gives our output at very reasonable cost. The least combination of factors that any level of output is where the iso product curve is tangent and to an iso cost curve. Tangent means it does not intersect. Means the iso cost curve already we see this first I want to draw. These iso cost curves are like that. Means this is a convex to the origin. At every point we get equal satisfaction. Means here the output is 100 biscuit packets. Here we are taking labor and capital. I am taking 50, capital 2, 50 into 2 is equal to 100. So here I am taking 25 into 4 is equal to 100. Whatever I am 10, I am taking here 10. Whatever the combination we are take, but at the ultimate we get our output. So here I am taking labor 50, capital 2, so 100. Here I am taking labor 25, capital 4, 100. Here I am taking labor 10 and capital 10, 100. So here I am taking labor 20 and capital 500. Means the iso cost curve at every point we get the equal satisfaction, but we have to choose the right input combination with at very lower cost. The analysis of producer equilibrium is based on the following assumptions. Some assumptions. First, let's see everything. As we know, there are number of combinations of factors. We know that there are number of different combinations of factors which can yield a given level of output. What is our level of output here? Final output 100 biscuit packets. So the producer has to choose one combination of these which yields a given level of output. What is we know that given level of output. So for these all factors of production, the person who want to produce, they have to choose which level of input combination gives our output at very reasonable cost. The lowest cost combination of factors for any level of output is that where the iso product curve is tangent and to an iso cost curve. Iso product curve is a tangent, means it is a tangent to each other. The analysis of producer equilibrium is based on the following assumptions. There are some assumptions. Let's see here. There are two factors x and y in the combinations where we are taking inputs. Two factors, they are x and y. And all the units of factor x are homogeneous, and in the case of units factor y, here all the products are homogeneous, means each are like homogeneous products means equal products, means they everything give equal satisfaction. By suppose equal products means I am hungry, so I want to consume something, so I have apple and also banana. Both are for eating purpose and both are get equal satisfaction for me, so they are homogeneous products. In this iso cost curve we have to take homogeneous products only. And the prices of factors of x and y are given are constant, means the prices are always constant. The total money outlay is always given. Total money means our total output we have to be decided before. And in the factors of market, it is a perfect competition. Means why you can say it is a perfect competition. They are homogeneous goods and they are very easy to enter and exit. Suppose while some products are entering into the market and some products are exiting into the market, it is very easy. So mainly they are homogeneous goods. So we can say it is a perfect competition. What are the assumptions? Here we are taking two factors of inputs x and y, and the two factors are homogeneous, and the two factors are the prices are given constant, and we know the quantity, and they are homogeneous goods, and the competition is a perfect competition. In the fifth chapter we discuss there are different types of markets: perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly. What are its characteristics and what type of products are there? So just I am giving perfect competition means in perfect competition all are homogeneous. Homogeneous means example vegetable market. In vegetable market the prices are equal, means there is homogeneous means goods are homogeneous, and also the prices means there is no changes in prices. If there is a equal prices for all the sellers. Here the products also homogeneous, the prices are equal. Next, ISO cost line. In ISO cost line, least cost combination factor. In where we can say in ISO cost line there is a least cost combination factor. Let's see here. A rational firm would combine the various factors of production. A rational firm, a normal firm would combine all factors of production. Its production function in such a way that the minimum input and maximum output. Every organization or every firm want to think that minimum inputs, while we are giving minimum but we want maximum. So it is the principle. We want to give minimum input. For this minimum inputs we have to earn maximum output is obtained at the minimum cost, at minimum input at minimum cost and maximum output. So such a combination is referred as least cost combination. For this combination we can say it is a least cost combination. While we are considering with the ISO cost line, we taking a rational form. Rational form means like it is a perfect form. All are like same. We don't want to take a different form. All form, we are considering all forms. It is a rational form. In every rational form there are various factors of production. What are the factors of production? Land, labor, capital, market, capital and entrepreneur. For these factors we have to choose the inputs, which input we have to give maximum output. So the inputs are minimum, costs are minimum, but our output is maximum. We have to choose these kind of input combinations. A rational firm would combine the various factors of production. A rational firm would combine the various factors of production. Its production function in such a way that the minimum input and maximum output, we are taking here minimum input but we want maximum output at a minimum cost. Such a combination is referred as, such combination we can say it is a least cost combination. Next, what is ISO cost line? An ISO cost line indicates all possible combinations of inputs. It indicates all possible combination of inputs which can be purchased with a given amount of investment fund. Suppose I have 100 rupees. For this 100 rupees I want to purchase two things. One apple and second oranges. Apple is 70 rupees apple and oranges is 30. Here I want to 40 and 60. 50 and 50. My complete amount is 100 but I want to purchase two products. So I have to divide the money into two products. An ISO cost curve indicates all possible combinations of two inputs. There are the two inputs, all possible combination which can purchased with a given amount of investment. We have only 100 rupees. For this 100 rupees we have to purchase apples and oranges. Each combination of input has same total cost which includes the cost of two inputs x and y combined. But the output is same but the input we have to change. Here I am A. For this apples I give 70, oranges 30. For this apples I give 40, oranges 60. For these apples 50 and 50. Whatever the input combination but the output combination same. We have to allocate with our preference. Based on our preference we have to allocate based on two inputs. So it says about the ISO cost curve. ISO cost curve says the investment is constant but we have to purchase two input factors. We have to decide yourself for, you can say, separation of this cost. So it is an ISO cost line. A ISO cost line indicates all possible combinations of two inputs which can be purchased with a given amount of investment fund. Each combination of input has some total cost which includes the cost of two inputs x and y combined. For these combined we get our total investment fund. This is about our ISO cost line. Up to now we discuss what is the ISO cost curve and approach, and assumptions of the factors. They are, while these applying isoconv, they have some assumptions. What are the assumptions? We have to take two factors. These two factors are homogeneous, and we can say they are substitutes, and the market, it is the perfect competition type of market, means here all are homogeneous. Homogeneous means everywhere the price of the product will be equal. So for these assumptions only we can apply the isocost curve. And also, what is isocost line? At least cost of combination. In which way we can say it is a least cost of combination? In rational form, there are different types of combinations of inputs. For this different type of combination, we have to choose right combination. Which combination we have to give least cost of production with minimum input and minimum cost with maximum output, we can say it is the least cost combination. And what is an isocost line? Isocost line is nothing but we have an investment fund. For this investment, we have to divide, we have to purchase two different inputs. So we have to choose which, how much amount we have to spend each and every input, but the output, our investment is same. So we can say it is an isocost line. I hope you understand this lecture. If you have any doubt up to now, please let me know. Thank you. Have a nice day. Study hard.